It's a familiar name at the top of the La Liga as Real Madrid lead the charge with Real Betis and my boys Sociedad not too far behind. But who's going to be there at the end of matchday number 6? We'll get into it next. Matchday number 6 out in La Liga, and we'll get to that in just 1 second. If you're new to the channel, smash your subscribe button to keep you back up to date with all things Blackburn Rovers related, La Liga related, world football related. We're going to all here under one Ruski. That's right, boys and girls. Of course, it's been hopscotching, stop starting over in La Liga. Of course, Barcelona yet to really get out of top gear, just playing 3 games, of course, out of 5 due to the old COVID and all that kind of stuff. But they're still in the contention, still unbeaten, and of course, Messi still chipping in with his fair share of spoils. But anyway, of course, if you're new to the channel, of course, check out the description links to my other social media platforms, of course, Twitter, Facebook, of course, Patreon if you want to support the channel in another way. That's the place to do. And a big shout out to those patrons, of course, for supporting the channel. Let's get into it. Of course, take a look at how we all got on last time around then, shall we? Jumping into the deep end with La Liga. This is the criteria. 0 to 3, you're in the shit-faced gang, boys and girls, and that could very well be in there. 4 to 6, you're in the straight-faced club. 7+, you're in the top banana. So here we go. My picks are on the left, the real score is on the right. Let's have a look at it then, shall we? So let's get into it then, of course. Kick it all off on Saturday, the 3rd of October. It was a 2-1 win for Eibar in a double match week last week. A big result for them to get them climbing up the table. Esteban Burgos and Kevin Rodriguez on the score sheet for Eibar. Tony Villa on the score sheet for Valladolid, but it was too little too late. Babakoli Diop get himself sent off for Eibar, but they held on top with a 2-1 win, actually with a 0-0, so shame on me. Meanwhile, Atlético Madrid and Villarreal battled out to a 0-0 draw. Good evening. Villarreal holding out for a big away point now, when I actually went with a 2-1 win myself for Atlético Madrid. Shame on me. My boys, though, they stuck to the guns and they beat Getafe 3-0 winners in the end. Miguel Olazábal on the score sheet, Mikel Marino and Porfu on the score sheet as Real Sociedad came out on top. 3-0 win, actually with a 2-0 win. Not too shabby. Elche, Huesca, that ended up all square as well. 0-0 draw on that one. No goals to score about. Actually went with a 1-0 win for Elche, so shame on me on that one as well. Valencia, they continue to defy me. Actually went with a 2-1 win for them over Real Betis, but Real Betis, of course, doing bits at the moment. 2-0 win away from home. Sergio Canales, Christian Cello on the score sheet for Betis as they came out on top with a 2-1 win. Got that one wrong. Meanwhile, Osasuna, they did beat Celta Vigo 2-0 on the day. Actually went with a 1-0 win myself. This was into Sunday, the 4th of October. Fernando Rocalleja on the score sheet and Jonathan Cagliari on the score sheet as Osasuna came out on top with the 2-0 win. 1-0 for me. Not bad indeed. Alaves, 1-0 winners over Bilbao. Again, another surprise there. Red card in this game, but Alaves held on top. Rodrigo Ilai on the score sheet with Ruben Duarte getting himself sent off, actually with a 0-0 draw. Shame on me. Real Madrid, though, were victorious. 2-0 winners over Levante. Actually went with a 3-0 on that one. 2-0 win away from Vinicius Junior and Karim Benzema with a late 95th minute winner to make sure of it as they go top of the pops, of course. Actually went with a 3-0 win myself. So, yes. Cadiz and Granada. That ended up all square. 1-1 in the end. German Sanchez on the goal scoring sheet for Granada. Ivan Argelio on the score sheet for Cadiz. Actually went with the 1-0 win for Granada. And again, got that one wrong. And wrapping it up, Barcelona won. Sevilla won. Actually went with a 3-2 win for Barcelona. I do expect Sevilla to cause some problems, and they're doing very, very well. Luke de Jong on the score sheet on the 8th minute. Philip Coutinho on the 10th minute to give them a share of the spoils. And probably Sevilla, once again, the happier of the two sides. Just the 3 for me. Just the 3. You can see. Just the 3. This is the situation as it stands at the moment. Real Madrid, 10 points out of a possible 12. Real Betis doing bits as well in second spot. Sociedad, my boys, up to 3rd. Villarreal up to 4th. Barcelona 5th. Sevilla are 6th. But of course, those two teams have games in hand. At the foot of the table, Valladolid struggling. Bilbao struggling. And Levante all in the drop zone as it stands. But that's just what I think happened. What about you guys? What are you thinking that happened this past week? Let's get into it. We're going to start with Shiji Abliam, who did poop. We are QPR also did gash. Shushi Meshi did poop. Victor Fisher also did gash. Omar Esquivel, the Mexican sniper, of course, and patron, did very, very well with his pickaroons. Vincent Hong, not too bad. Alex Swellard did okay. Waffle Comet did poop. Simples 1976 did gash. Elgin Cow, you did poop as well. Hans Wurst did alright. Shane O'Donnell, not too shit. He did shit. Bossy Mata did alright. Nathan Heaver, well done to you, but you did poop just like me. Victor Cavallo also did gash. Ilmicha did anosa. Issa did okay. Costas K did okay. NJ, not too shabby. This fella did alright. I did poop. Yannick Buster did gash. Ultra Omen Mura, well done to you, but you did shooty poo like me. NWC did alright. Letitia A, not too bad. Russell Frost, Moving on, Keaton Tamari did all right. Game and Charlie not too, yeah, did poop. Luka Kijazovic also did gas. Jonathan Liu did poop. All right, Gallagher also ghastly. Bianca Molla, well done to you. What did you do? You did all right. You smashed it out of the park. Look at that. Round of applause. Matt Gunner did poop. Ishan, well done to you as well. Shepherd, moving on. Football Mapper did poop. And David Gamers did top banana as well. So well done to you. That's what happened on the thing. This is the leaderboard as it stands for this week and this week alone. Yeah, well, your Kingpings are Bossy Amata with 6. Alex Weller, Bianca Molla, and NWC with 5. David Gamers, your chasing pack. Of course, this was a bit of a messed up week, I think. Was there any COVID? Was there any COVID? I can't really remember. But anyway, that's your scores for this week and this week alone. This is your current leaderboard out in La Liga. As it's ignore my score. That's wrong. Probably I must be number 1. Vincent Hung is your main man at the minute with 62% success rate with We Are QBR second. Bianca Molla's up there in third, of course. Well done to you. And LG and Cam in the top 5 as well. And then there's a chasing pack as well. So still wide open, of course. If you join in this week's matches, you can still get in there. I've seen some people not participate for the past few weeks, and they're still in this mixture right there. But anyway, that's that. Let's get into it. Let's get into the new round of matches, kicking it all off with Granada taking on Sevilla this coming match day. When does it take place? I'll tell you, it'll take place on the 17th of October. These two sides have played each other in the past an impressive 43 times. 12 wins for Granada, 23 wins for Sevilla, and 8 draws between these two sides. The last 6 though, 2 wins for Granada, 4 wins for Sevilla, no draws. Last time played each other was in Seville. It was a 2-0 win for Sevilla, Luke de Jong and Nolito back in January 2020. Meanwhile, last time played each other in Granada was also a 1-0 win for Sevilla. Jordan Joden on the score sheet on this one. Last time Granada were victorious in a competitive match in Granada was all the way back in 2016. It was a 2-1 win. Meanwhile, heading into Sevilla, have actually undefeated in the last 18 matches in La Liga. And also Granada actually won their last 3 home matches as well. Coming into this, Sevilla looking decent the past 3 games anyway, picking up 2 wins and a draw. Meanwhile, Granada just won defeat the past 6 games in all competitions, including victories in the Europa League. Of course, heading into this, the bookies odds. We'll have a look at it then, shall we? What do we have on this one? Do we have odds? on this one? What's the odds? It is 3-1 for Granada, 5-2 is draw, 11-10 for Sevilla. They are the favourites, of course. Sevilla coming into this in 6th mathematically could go top of the pops if they're victorious. Same could be said. Could it be? Same could be said for Granada. Also could mathematically go top of the pops on this one. I like Sevilla right now. I really do. I do expect them to get something out of this game. I'm going to go with a 2-0 win for Sevilla to take it to the house. Next up, of course, Celta Vigo taking on Atletico Madrid. Not really the greatest start for Atletico Madrid, sitting in 12th at the moment, but Celta Vigo not doing too much better. They are sitting in 13th. These two sides have played each other 114 times in the past. 25 wins for Celta Vigo, 68 wins for Atletico Madrid, and 21 draws. The last 6, 1 win for Celta Vigo, 3 wins for Atletico Madrid, and 2 draws. Last time they played each other was in Celta Vigo. It was a 1-1 draw in lockdown back in the 7th of July. 1-1 draw in the end. The goal scorers on those days, Alvaro Morata and Ferran Beltran on score sheet for Celta Vigo. Madrid are actually undefeated in their last 19 matches in the Liga, while Celta Vigo have actually failed to win 11 of the last 12 matches in this division. So far, just 1 win in the past 6, or 1 win in the past 5 for Celta Vigo in all competitions. Meanwhile, Atletico Madrid 2 wins in the past 4. Yet to taste defeat, but drawing too many games for me if I was a Atletico Madrid man. Bookies odds on this one, where we got 92 for Celta Vigo, 5-2 is draw, 10-7 on for Atletico Madrid. Of course, Madrid and Celta Vigo come in mid-table at the moment. Of course, Atletico Madrid only playing 3 games thus far, but I do expect them to bounce back accordingly. Of course, Luis Suarez up there leading the charge for them. I'm going with a 2-1 win away from home to get themselves back to winning ways, and that win potentially could see them rise as high as 3rd in the table. Meanwhile, the current leaders, Real Madrid, taking on new boys Cadiz this coming weekend. Of course, these two sides played each other in the past 33 times. 24 wins for Real Madrid, 3 wins for Cadiz, and 6 draws. The last 3 between these two sides has been 3 wins for Real Madrid. Nothing for Cadiz. Last time played was in the Spanish Cup. It was in Cadiz. It was a 3-1 win for Madrid back in 2015. The goal scorers on that day was Denis Cheryshev, Isikia with a couple of goals as well. Meanwhile, last time played each other in the league was back in La Liga, I believe, in 2006. Real Madrid 3-1 winners. Goal scorers on that day, Roberto Carlos, David Beckham, and Robinho on the score sheet. Alexander Medina on the score sheet for Cadiz. Heading into this, Madrid have actually won 13 of the last 15 matches in La Liga. They've also kept a clean sheet in 5 of the last 6 as well. Looking good at the moment for for Real Madrid, just one slip up that was against Sociedad, a 0-0 draw. Meanwhile, Cadiz doing okay for themselves considering they're new to the scene. Just one defeat the past 4 for them, but do expect them to get a bit of a honking on this one. Heading into this, the bookies odds on this one, I'll tell you now, Real Madrid are 5-1 on, nailed on favourites. 11-2 is your draw, 14-1 is your away win. If you're going to go with anything, you've got to go with Real Madrid victory on this one. They are top of the pops for them, but a win for Cadiz in 9th could actually see them go top of the pops. They could leapfrog Madrid in the process, but I don't see it happening. I see a comfortable win for Real Madrid in the end, 3-0 in the house. Next up, Getafe taking on Barcelona. Of course, Barcelona, they're competing, but is everything okay at the Camp Nou? We'll have to wait and see, but of course this game is not taking place at the Camp Nou, it's taking place at Getafe. These two sides have played each other 34 times in the past, 3 wins for Getafe, 25 wins for Barcelona, and 6 draws. The last 6 though sees 1 draw and 5 wins for Barcelona, including the last time that these two sides played, which was in the Camp Nou. It was a 2-1 win for Barcelona. Griezmann and Sergio Roberto on the score sheet as they came out top. Andrel Rodriguez on the score sheet for Getafe. Last time I played in Getafe was back in around about this time last year, actually. It was a 2-0 win for Barcelona. Suarez and Junior Firpo on the score sheet. Clement Lenglet getting himself sent off on that match, and a 2-0 win for Barcelona. Heading into this, Barcelona actually won the last 4 away matches in La Liga, whereas Getafe actually failed to score in 5 of the last 7 matches, both home and away. Barcelona have kept a clean sheet in 5 of the last 7 matches away from home, and they come into this looking good at the moment, picking up 2 wins and a draw so far. Meanwhile, Getafe not too shabby so far, just 1 defeat the past 4 games, losing to Sociedad. Of course, that ain't no easy feat, because they're my boys, of course, Sociedad these days. Anyway, heading into this, the bookmakers' odds, we'll probably go with Barcelona, I'm pretty sure of it. 72 for Getafe, 35 is your draw, 4-3 on is your odds for Barcelona. Of course, they're not top at the moment, they are sitting in 5th, but a win for them could actually mathematically go top of the pops. Same for Getafe, a win for them in 7th could also go top of the pops if they're victorious, but I still think Barcelona will come out top with a 3-1 win. They slipped up last time with the draw against Sevilla, but they'll bounce back with this one over Getafe. Next up, Eibar taking on Osasuna. This is into Sunday's matches. These two sides have played each other 26 times in the past. 4 wins for Eibar, 9 wins for Osasuna, and 13 draws. The last 6 sees 2 wins for Osasuna, nothing for Eibar, and 4 draws. The last time they played each other was a draw, and it was in Osasuna. It was a friendly, so it doesn't really count. Last time they played each other in Eibar was a competitive match, and it was in lockdown, and it was a 2-0 win for Osasuna. Goodness gracious me, Ruben Garcia with a couple of goals on this one. Heading into this, just 1 win the past 4 games for Osasuna, that was against Celta Vigo. Same can be said for Eibar, 1 win the past 5 games for them, that was against Valladolid last time around. So Osasuna unbeaten in 2, and I fancy the chances to make it unbeaten in 3, with trying to get at least something from this game. Might not be a win, but they might get something. 11-8 for Eibar, your odds. 21-10 is your 11-5 is your away win. Osasuna come into this in 11th spot, a win for them could actually shoot them up to 2nd in the table. Meanwhile, Eibar come into this in 14th spot, a win for them could actually see them rise up to 5th in the table. But I'm going to go with a draw, yeah, which will keep Osasuna unbeaten in 3 then, and Eibar will make it back-to-back games without a loss. And that's if I think I'm right, which I bloody well hope I am. Meanwhile, Athletic Bilbao are currently struggling at the moment in the relegation zone, taking on Levante, also in the relegation zone as it stands. Both identical records, the past 2 games were defeats, and only 1 win so far in the season. These two sides have played each other 28 times in the past, 16 wins for Bilbao, 7 wins for Levante, and 5 draws. The last 6 sees 4 wins for Bilbao, 2 wins for Levante, and no draws. Last time they played each other was in Levante, it was a 2-1 win for Bilbao. In fact, it's actually been 3 games on the spin. Bilbao have come victorious over Levante. You've got to go all the way back to 2018 for a victory for Levante over Bilbao. Heading into this, Bilbao have actually lost their last 4 matches at home. They've also failed to score in 5 of the last 6 matches, both home and away. Heading into this, 2 wins in the past 4 games for Bilbao. I guess one of those was a friendly, so it doesn't really count. It's not really good form, that. Meanwhile, same could be said for Levante, 1 win in the past 3 for them heading into this. Bookies odds, we'll probably give it to Bilbao despite them being further down the table. 20-19 on for Bilbao, 11-5 is your draw, 60-5 is your away win. That is Levante, and a win for either of the sides could actually see them get out of the drop zone, up as high as 11th in the table. I do like Bilbao, but I do expect a tough one, a grinding one out, 2-1 win in the end over Levante. Fellow strugglers will continue to be in the drop zone. Meanwhile, Villarreal, good evening, taking on Valencia. Of course, looking a little bit wobbly at the moment. They've had to sell a lot of talent, sitting in 8th spot at the moment. Valencia, Villarreal up as high as 4th. These two sides have played each other 51 times in the past, 18 wins for Villarreal, 23 wins for Valencia. Valencia, and 10 draws. The last 6, though, sees 1 win for Villarreal, 5 wins for Valencia, including a 2-0 win last time they played each other in Villarreal. In fact, scrap that, flip that, turn it around, bend it, and I'll look at it again in the mirror. 2-0 win for Villarreal last time these two sides played in Villarreal. Goodness gracious me, that was in lockdown as well. 20th of June, Pago Alcazar on the score sheet, Gerard Mourinho as well on the score sheet for Villarreal. Heading into this, of course, Villarreal looking good at the moment, just 1 defeat the past 6 in all competitions, including a friendly, and that defeat was against Barcelona as a 4-0 win. Valencia, 1 win in the past 4 games. 1 win in the past 4 games up against Sociedad, 1-0 win for Valencia. Kudos to them for the big fat W on this one. I do expect Villarreal to be favourites on this one. The bookies odds 30-8 for them. Yes, they are 30-8 on. Sorry, 40-5 is your 92 is your long shot. That is Valencia. Of course, Valencia coming to this in 8th. The win for them could mathematically go top of the pops. Same could be said for Villarreal. They're coming to this with 8 points on the board, and a win for them could also strong case, strong shout for them to go top of the pops. I'm going with the Villarreal victory on this one. Valencia look wobbly, and I think Villarreal got the quality in abundance. And good evening. We'll take the result to the house. Alaves taking on Elche this coming match day as well. These two sides played each other 25 times in the past, 9 wins apiece and 7 draws. But the last 6, though, sees 2 was for Deportivo Alaves, 3 was for Elche, and 1 draw. Last time I played each other was in Alaves, and it was in the Segunda Division and was a 0-0 draw back in 2016. Heading into this, 1 win in the past 4 games in all opposition. That was Deportivo Alaves beating Athletic Bilbao. Meanwhile, the same can be said for Elche heading into this. 1 win in the past 4 games in all competitions, including friendlies, and that 1 win was against Eibar heading into this. Bookies odds on this one, what do we have on this? 6-5 on for Alaves, 23-10 is your draw, 50-4 is your long shot. So Alaves are your favourites for this one, and I do expect them to be competing for a top honours on this one. 4 points so far, possible 15, not great for them, but a win for them could actually see them rise about as high as 5th. Elche, though, doing a little bit better with them on goal difference anyway. Only played 3 games so far, and a win for them also could go as high as 5th. Tough one this one, but I'm going to give it to Alaves. Home form on this one. Despite no fans, I still think Alaves will have enough in the tank to get over the line. Into the final 2 now. Huesca taking on Valladolid. Of course, Huesca doing okay. Where are they? Okay, reasonable. They played 5 games, just 1. No wins so far, but 4 draws. Too many draws for them at the moment. Valladolid on the flip side, terrible. Bottom of the pops as it stands. These two sides played each other 14 times in the past, 6 wins apiece and 2 draws. The last 6, though, sees 3 wins for Huesca, 3 wins for Valladolid. These cannot be separated at all. Last time I played each other was in Huesca. It was last season, and it was it last season? It was back in 2019. It was a 4-0 win for Huesca. In Huesca, goal scorers Enrico Galliero, Jorge Pulido, Mori Gomez and Chimi Alveira. 4 different goal scorers as they came out on top of the 4-0 win. Huesca have actually drawn their last 3 matches in La Liga, whereas Valladolid have actually lost their last 4 away matches as well. Coming into this, terrible form for them. We've already said that Huesca are drawing too many games, picking up 4 draws out of the past 5 games. Meanwhile, on the flip side, 4 defeats in the past 5 games for Valladolid. Terrible form for them as well. Heading into this, what do we have on this one? What do we have on this one? What do we have? 7-5 for Huesca, 90-10 is your draw. 9-4 is your long shots. That is Valladolid. I'm going with on this one. It's a tough one to call. Another draw for Huesca. Not good enough for them. And Valladolid also will be looking at this as a missed opportunity to get points on the board. And finally, it'll be Real Betis taking on Real Sociedad. My boys, of course, these two sides played each other 106 times in the past. 36 wins for Betis, 43 wins for Sociedad, and 27 draws. The last 6, though, sees 2 wins for Betis, 2 wins for Sociedad, and 2 draws. However, the last time played each other was in Betis. It was a 3-0 win for the hosts. Borja Iglesias, Joaquim, the legend, Sergio Canales on the score sheet for Real Betis. The last time these two sides locked horns. Heading into this, Sociedad actually undefeated in the last 5 away matches. Good for them. Just 1 defeat in the past 5 games in all competitions for Sociedad. 2 defeats in the past 5 games for Betis. Heading into this, losing to Madrid and also losing to Getafe. They do come into this on the back of a 2-0 win against Valencia, of course. Bookies odds on this, son of a gun. What do we have on this? 6-4 for Real Betis, 9-5 for Sociedad. 9-4 is also the draw. Betis are in second, Real Sociedad in third. Top of the table, crunch clash, early doors, of course. A win for either side could go top of the pops. A draw would be pretty much null and void. I'm sticking it to my guns, going with my boys, going with my heart on this one. 3-1 win in the end for Sociedad to go possibly top of the table. That's right, of course, depending on what goes on with Real Madrid. That, my friends, is what I think will happen. And if I'm right, this is what the table will look like at the end of match day number 6. Real Madrid top of the pops with 13 points out of a possible 15. Sociedad in second, of course, played 1 game extra than Madrid on 11 points. Villarreal up to third. Barcelona Barcelona up to 4th. Of course, down the foot of the table, we've got Valladolid, Levante and Elche going down as it stands. Of course, these are my pickaroonies for matchday number 5, or sorry, matchday number 6. Be sure to get your own pickaroonies in. Of course, we do have the live action prediction league as it stands, so make sure you get them bad boys in. And that's it, my friends. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, smash that thumbs up. And if you are new, bang the old subscribe button, of course. Keep it bang up to date with all things Blackburn Rovers related, La Liga related, world football related. We're going to all here under a one Ruski. Also, check out the description. Links to my other social media platforms are in there: Twitter, Facebook, and of course, Patreon if you want another way to support the channel. That's the place to do it. Check that out up down below. Also, check out the other links as well. Until then, though, hopefully you enjoy this one. Until then, I'll see you all on the other side. Stay safe out there. But come on, Sociedad. Chance to go top of the league. Can you do it? We'll have to wait and see.